Hello everybody, it is Wednesday evening and that means that we have another Nail Talk Live e-workshop waiting just for you. Just for you that's now watching, or of course everybody that's going to watch the rewatch. Well, tonight we have a hybrid nail for you. A hybrid nail composed of many of the great magnetic nail design products. And my trainer this evening is José de Vroet. And I've known José personally for over 20 years. And she started as a magnetic trainer roughly 11, 12 years ago. But before that time, José already was a trainer in my company. And before that time, we actually worked together as trainers. So tonight is going to be a great and fun evening. Of course, I also have a Dharma talk for you. And Wendy is going to talk about the composition of the natural nail plate. What is the natural nail plate made of is the main question this evening. And I have 3 winners for the challenge of 2 weeks ago of Demi, the Reshape It nail together with the baby boom technique. And we have countries, we have, I believe, let me check, a German winner, a Dutch winner and a Swedish winner. So isn't that exciting? But you have to wait a little bit more for those winners, because now we first need to get started. And what makes this evening especially exciting and unique and special is the fact that Jaap is here tonight, together with Gillian in the back, doing the cameras, fixing the sound, and making sure that we can show you all that we want to show you this night. And this afternoon I was thinking to myself, but I forgot to ask Jaap, but I think that Jaap and I need to do a behind-the-scenes show for you, the English-speaking people or the international audience, about what happens behind the scenes of magnetic nail design. We did that show for the Dutch market, and I think we need to do that also for the international market. But not tonight, because tonight it's all about hybrid nails. Hello, José, welcome. Your first time in the International E-workshop, but definitely not your last time.
Well, hi Pepijn, and hello everybody. Nice that you're watching this show. Tonight I will show you a hybrid Fibercoat nail. And then the question is, can you make a longer nail with Fibercoat? Yes, you can. Make it hybrid. So I will use a lot of different products, and I will show you in a minute how. We prepared the natural nail already. So I will start first with the form placement. I use the high-tech nail forms. I really love them. So I remove the part that I don't need, because I will not create total length of the form. And then I will just take the middle part out of it and just stick it underneath with the sticky side up. That's when I close the form, I can use the sticky side to create a nice C-curve already. So first of all, I will measure and see if it's necessary to cut the form.
And of course, at any moment, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments and I will put them through for you to José. And José, Magda just loves your shirt.
Ah, thank you, Magda. So let's see. Well, this is a really beautiful natural nail. Normally, I have to cut it. Well, most times I have to cut it, but now it fits just nice. And let's see on the sides to the stress points of the natural nail where I have to cut my ears. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2.5. So I will cut the ears, and then I create a little bit more space for my fingertip.
We have many different countries watching. Of course, we have Armenia. Armenia is watching us. Indira from Bosnia. Nina from Slovenia. Valentina from Italy. Salvo is also watching from Italy, from Sicilia. Roberta from Italy. Gemma from Holland, of course. A Nail Talk Live without Gemma would definitely be impossible. Magda from the UK. Monica from Sweden. So we have many of you joining us, and that's great that you're here. And José, did you ever think 15 years ago that we would be able to make a hybrid nail with 3 different types of products? Because actually that is what you're going to do today.
Yes, I am. Well, did I think about it? No, because in the past we used acrylics or we used gels and we just, keep it that way. But actually we already knew that we could combine them because maybe a few years later, Pepijn, I think we start to combine gel and acrylics already. But nowadays we just mix up everything. So I just cut the ears in my form. Let's check, see that I can remove a little bit on one side and then it's ready to place.
Aletta says in the comments, the many phases and countries of magnetic nail design. And as you will know, that is what Jaap always says, the many phases of magnetic. So that's an extra point for you, Aletta. Good evening, everybody, Cindy says. Nathalie Bernardi from France is watching as well, Anna Sucheka. And Magda is asking, what is the shape prepared for? Or what kind of shape are you going to make, I think?
Well, I'm in love with almond shape. So it will be a longer almond shape. So I will place my form just following the natural nail. If you look from the side, you can see, here it is. I just follow the shape of her natural nail, a little bit straight. I have to check it from the other side. If it's straight on her hand, just have to go out of screen a little bit. Yes, turn around. Thank you. And then I will close the form when I check every part that has to be correct.
You have to go a little bit more to the center of the screen because otherwise you go out of focus. In the meantime, also Maria Pop joined, Cerisa is there, Bianca Freigang, Wendy Roxanne Winkelman, Soraya is watching us. Those are members of our competition team. So for all of them, this is also very interesting because it's important to know how to place the form. I think you're going to make it slightly more modern because the form is opened at the back.
Yeah, I always want to create a little bit space to play with the position of my form. That gives me freedom. Because when I keep it closed, it will be typical classical nail. So for now, can I have, yes, thanks. You see that her natural nail has a really nice curve. It's not too over-curved. So I just follow the line of her natural nail slightly straight. Not upwards for this nail, because then my lower arch will be out of balance. Okay. Then I will start to create the base of the nail with fiber gel clear.
So this is the traditional fiber gel. Fiber gel clear from the jar.
Yes, from the jar.
Okay,
and first
that's
I will
important.
apply bond, of course, and clean the nail with prep and wipe before I start with the fiber gel. But I really love fiber gel from the jar because it's a really steady gel and it does what I want him to do.
Magda is asking whether or not this is possible to do in any shape.
The fiber gel as
This
a base?
nail. The nail that you're going to make.
Oh, the nail that, yes, of course, of course. So, give your creativity free, how do I say that in English, Pepijn?
Free hand. Give
Free
your
hand,
creativity
thank you.
all freedom. Nadia Munk also joined from Denmark and she says, no one rocks nail shapes quite like José de Vroet and Natalia. And I agree with you, Nadia. Nice that you're watching as well. And also Cheryl just joined and says to all of us, good evening.
Well, hello, Nadia, and hello, Cheryl.
Did you apply nail form support underneath the form or did you fold it back? That's a question of Wendy.
Well, I did not. I will just take a form to show you. I did not flip this part over.
No.
But I removed the middle part and I stick it underneath here to create a little bit more strength in the form.
So no
So
nail
no
form
nail
support
form
today.
support for now. No, because high-tech nail forms are really strong paper. So as you can see already, it's a nice tapered shape. And for the nail that I will
Beautiful.
make, the C-curve is really nice already. Let's see if I can show you.
Yeah, on top shot, so hold it
Yes,
upward to
yes.
the camera.
There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
a deep sea curve.
Yes.
That's smiling. I also see that Henriette just joined and she says, I love to work with high-tech forms. So satisfying to look at a perfect form fit perfectly to the natural nail. I agree, Henriette. And Joanna from Ireland is also joining. Hello, Joanna. And Aleid, another member of our competition team, is here. Maggie from Belgium also was wondering about the nail form support. Bianca is already translating, and Millie says, I love the high-tech forms.
Yes, me too.
So you first do an adhesion layer with your gel. So you're
Yes.
using the oval junior brush, I think, the
Correct.
small gel brush, and you really press the gel into the nail surface.
Yes. And then I will not cure this layer. I will just keep it wet. And I will start applying my extension. And I watched the show from Luelle last Monday, and she really had a great tip. So thank you, Luelle. I tried it the day after, and it really works. So I will just copy that a little bit to create the tip. But really important is that we keep this layer really thin, because there will be more, of course. And why do I choose for fiber gel and not power gel? Because my experience is that when you pinch the nail a little bit, and I use fiber gel as a first base layer, then I have a better pinch.
It
It
holds
stays- it stays in
holds the C
position.
curve better.
Yeah, and there's one step that I missed. So I will just, because I already create the other nails, and I know the length of my total nail, so I use the metal core with the lineal.
Yeah, ruler.
Ruler, thank you, to see where the end point of the nail will be, and it will be at 3 centimeters. So I have to go until 5. So I will just take an amount of fiber gel clear. I will start at the end of the nail.
So you start at the tip of the nail where you want the nail to end.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I will just move my product towards. It's actually like we work in a reverse technique. So when we make a nail bed elongation, and also with gel, we did it this way also, always. And that's what I saw. I saw that Luelle was applying the tip like this, and I thought, oh, let's try it if it works. And I thought, oh, that's nice.
But Luelle did it in 2 applications. You're doing it in 1 application?
Yeah, I will try to do it in 1.
Okay, that's good.
But if I need more gel, I can just add a little bit more, of course. That's no problem. That's also a big benefit of fiber gel. It just levels easily.
Talking about fiber gel, Samantha has a question for us all. Fiber gel is the gel if you have problems with the lifting or the durability of the nails, right? Because of medication, she has problems now. They won't last long. Well, Samantha, yes, fiber gel has great adhesion, but it is important that you really rub it into the natural nail, as shown by José, because the composition of the natural nail, by chance also the subject of Derma talk this evening later on, the composition of the natural nail is a different type of cell than the artificial nail that you apply onto it. So you really have to rub it into the nail surface. On average, the complications that arise from medication, the use of medication, take roughly 1.5 times the length of the treatment that you took. So suppose you have an antibiotic for 10 days, it can have an effect for about 15 days on the adhesion of the artificial product on the natural nails. But feel free to send me a personal message and I'll try to help you further. Did you try Seal and Protect, by the way? The cure for any lifting. Let's go back to José because I feel that she's ahead of me.
Yeah, well, I'm just finishing up the extension because it's quite longer nail, so I pay a lot of attention in this part because I want to have it as perfect as possible. So I will just create the lines, and when I create the line with gel, I always work from the end of the nail towards the stress point of the natural nail. Because if I work the other way, I will just remove my gel in this part, and that's the part where I need to build strength, and I have and where I need a connection. So when I correct it, I always go upwards. And of course, when you use clear, it's always more difficult to see. So I have to turn a little bit to the side to
Oh,
the other side.
you do your application because Maggie has a question. Is it possible to first rub in for adhesion a layer of rubber base into the natural nail before applying fiber gel? What is your opinion about that, José?
Rubber base, yes, I love rubber base. I always use rubber base when I have difficulties with adhesion with a client. That's actually the first thing that I try to combine with other products. So then I would do the adhesion layer with rubber base because rubber base has really is really flexible. So you create good adhesion to the flexible background of natural nail, and then you can build with the other product that you want to use.
So you're connecting the gel to the sidewalls of the nail on the
Yes.
lateral parts of the nail. Joanna is commenting that today she found an old nail magazine where it was said that the C-curve was actually the upper arch. So not the C-curve, but this is the C-curve, which is incorrect. I rarely, but still see older schools saying this, unfortunately. I quote Joanna. It would be great to show at the end, when your nail is finished, to show where the C-curve really is. Well, I've written it down for you, Joanna. If I forget, just remind me in the comments and I'll show it to you, absolutely. And to all of you watching. Sorry. I see that the nail is in the light, in the twin light. For how long do you cure the nail?
This layer I will cure for 30 seconds. That's enough because it's a really, really thin layer. And then I will go on to the next step, and that will be power gel. So I will use power gel white to create like a baby boom effect on the nail. So I will just take a little bit of prep and wipe in a dappen dish because I prefer to work from the dappen dish.
Amela also joined us from Bosnia, so hello Amela. I still am waiting for you for a nice topic for an international e-workshop. Don't forget me because I won't forget you. Otherwise I will get you in May to discuss what and when we will do it, Amela. And of course somebody else also joined. Susanna Mikkelsen says, hi everyone. Hello Susanna. And many people are commenting that they love the fiber gel from the jars. Well, we also love the fiber gels. And did you know that Magnetic Nail Design was actually the first nail company that created a fiber gel? And our fiber gels have very special and unique, almost top secret fiber particles that create a super thin, super durable, super strong, but flexible nail that is really durable. So I also love fiber gels. If you, in case you want to test the fiber gel, you can always connect to your local distributor and ask for a sample of the fiber gel. This is available in 4 colors, clear, pink, extender and white. And if you're closer to Holland, you can also reach out to me through Facebook Messenger and I will gladly send you a sample of fiber gel as long as you promise to give me feedback. Let's go have a look at José because fiber gel and now power gel, isn't that risky?
No, you can combine it perfectly together. So I will just work with the power gel on top of my fiber gel. I create my blend towards the natural nail. I will add nail art glitters and everything here, so I will not pay, well, I pay attention to the blend, but it doesn't have to be as perfect. But the most important thing is that it has to be flat. Because
can we have a look from side?
Yes.
Yes.
So this part here, it has to be flat. So you have to press it into the natural nail because there will be more on top of it. And if I keep a big line or a wall, then I will have difficulties and I will just ruin my nail when I start filing.
Okay, well, Sylvia is giving you a compliment about your English. It's excellent, she says.
Thank you.
Melinda is also watching from Sicily. Hello, ciao Melinda. Buonasera. Ha ha ha. And yeah, people are saying hello to everybody. And Mandy Stellingwerf is testing the fiber gel sample because I sent that to her yesterday. So I'm also curious to find out what your opinion is. But give it a little bit of time. You have to get used to a thinner application that is harder. A lovely baby boom, you say. Is it
Yeah.
important that the fading or the blending is perfect, or is it less important in this nail?
You can just read my mind because I just want to explain a little bit more. Because here you can see a little bit more transparency now. For the